this is how we get the number 70. The northern kingdom of Israel had failed to keep God's commandments, including the Sabbath year, for 390 years. They were in disobedience. 390 years. The southern kingdom of Judah had failed to keep God's commandments for 40 years. Okay, so add those two numbers together, you get 430 years. Right? 430 years that they failed to keep the Sabbath. 430 years, though, is shorter than 490 years, right? 70 times 7. As a result, less than 70 Sabbath years fall within 430 years. Why were the Israelites kept in captivity for 70 years if less than 70 Sabbath years were missed? The answer to this question has to do with the year of Jubilee, the other type of Sabbath year. As mentioned above, the land must rest on Jubilee years as well, every 50th year. And as a result, Jubilee years are also Sabbath years. Okay? During the course of 49 years, now stay with me here, there will be 8 years in which the land must rest. The first year, which is the Jubilee year, so that's year 50. And then there are going to be 7 sevens after that. Right? So 1 plus 7 sevens is going to be 8. So the following years will be years of rest. So year number 1, which is the 50th year, okay, or the beginning of the cycle, and then every 7 years after that. So you count 1, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and 49. You count 8 numbers there. So 8 complete groups of 49 gives us 64 years of rest, because 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, but they were in captivity for 70 years. The partial group of 38 years, now let's stop right there, because I think there's a sentence missing right there. Should be. Your part would be thinking, what's the 38 years? Well, we're doing groups of 49 years, and we've done 8 of those. Right? So 8 times 49 is 392. And we've got to go up to 430. So we go up 8 to 400, and then up 30 to 430. So that 8 and 30 together is the 38 partial. So that's not a complete 49 or 50, right? So the partial group of 38 years, from 392 to 430, gives us 6 years of rest, right? So we have the beginning of another 50-year cycle, that's number 1, and then 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. We're not going to get to 42 because that's past 38, right? So we're not going to get 42 or 49 in this particular group. Okay, so 64 that we had at the top plus 6, 1, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, that's 6 more. 64 plus 6 is 70 total years that were missed. So God has them in captivity to make up those 70 years because they had failed to let the land rest. Right? So that explains where the math comes from. Okay? Did you know God was a mathematician? And he keeps very, very good records. Okay, very good records. When he makes a promise, he's going to keep it to the letter there. And if it means, I don't want you plowing, I don't want you seeding, I don't want you farming, I don't want you reaping anything, no harvest for this particular whole year, I'm going to take care of you. God's going to do it. Okay? And I can testify personally in my own life that's true. God will take care of you.